Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball, and it's coming up next. Chris Sale will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. Harold, what do you got?
Well, what we've seen in baseball is the pitchers are dominating, and the strikeout is the big thing. He's averaging just under a strikeout an inning, so he fits right in the category with his peers. He's got dominating stuff. He can go after hitters when he needs to, and I'm looking to watch him execute and really walk out of here with another dominating performance.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Here comes the first pitch.
Center fielder.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Adam Eaton becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Here's Javier Baez. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Matt, the interesting thing about Lawrence, now I think the way he sets up is almost telling you what he's going to call. He'll call one side of the plate more than he will the other. Look at his setup. Maybe that'll help you out.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Blake Swihart. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gallo in foul ground, and that's the 3rd out. Here's the third baseman, Matt Dominguez. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. First pitch on its way. Caleb Coward comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, he is working fast, and he wants that quick inning, just throwing a lot of strikes. Right now, 0-1. Again, I think he comes right after him and makes him swing the bat.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9th. Left fielder.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Lucroy waits on it, and that ends the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Anderson.
Grounded softly to the right. Gonna be a tough play. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, this guy's got good stuff. He held him to no hits for a long time. To get a little dribbler to start your offense going, though, that's a positive, believe it or not. Finally in the hit column.
Adam Eaton is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lucroy has a play, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in for his second at bat, Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Well, that's two impressive fastballs. Two mid-90s fastballs just reaching back.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Here's Addison Russell. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Now batting, catcher
Blake Swihart is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Walters is there for it. Two gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Dominguez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will. Here's Caleb Cowart. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet. Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Well, batter number 7, designated hitter.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
We're really watching a great performance.
A swing and a miss that retires the side, and that will do it. In now is Adam Eaton. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Gallo is right there, and that's out number 2. Here's Javier Baez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. A high fastball is in there, and now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Here's Addison Russell. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Point racing back at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double. First pitch of the at-bat, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Lucroy is there to make the catch, and that's a big out number 1. So striding in, Matt Dominguez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Dustin Pedroia will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Coyne is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Sox leave one.
Leading off in the bottom of the
Rusney
ninth.
Castillo is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball that gets up at 100 miles an hour. They just have to be ready to swing.
Hit on the ground to short. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away. Striding in once again, Tim Anderson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Digging in once again, Adam Eaton. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Mazar is under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
Now from the home of the Rangers, there's a good look at Globe Life Park here in Arlington. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Texas Rangers. Which of these 2 will prevail? Next on the show, Harold, this Ranger ball club as they begin play. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, everything's working for them. They've increased their lead in their division. They're blowing everybody away. The challenge, I think, moving forward is just to stay focused and motivated as they know they're going to be a playoff team.
2 is left. Gallo in time to first, and there are 2 away. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. And he takes ball 1. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 out, nobody on. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. At the plate, Carlos Santana. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
Again, he sends it out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Rangers. I'm looking at Rougned Odor. I love this guy. Not tall, stands about 5'6", but man, does he have some kind of power and the ability to play with that fire within him. He's an intense player and a competitor.
Chopped weakly to the right. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in, Mitch Haniger. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty...
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So with 1 away in the inning, we'll give you a look at the current standings entering play. As you can see that these guys have a pretty good stranglehold on the division to this point. Set to get his day started, Michael Brantley, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Hoying moving to his left. 2 down. So coming to the plate, Jose Ramirez, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Gallo is going to put this one away on the dirt in front of the dugout. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit out toward second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. In now is Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, followed up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup. Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Down the first baseline. And this will get past him down the line at first. It's a fair ball. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here comes the first pitch. Carlos Santana is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Jason Kipnis. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hoying on the move. One away. Ready for another chance? Mitch Haniger comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Ready with another 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Blair Jimenez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. No runs, just 1 hit, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Third baseman
sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Tyler Naquin swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Ripped down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job at pounding him on the outside half.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. And the digging in once again, Lorenzo Cain. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. In there, strike 1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Carlos Santana is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Fouled back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Hit hard up the middle. There is Andrus. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Jason Kipnis. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Gallo is up with it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Swing and a little blooper to center. Cunningham comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for out number 2. Ready once again, Blair Jimenez. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Here's Michael Brantley, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Hit in the air to shallow center. Andrews is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting,
Jose Ramirez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Hot shot to third. And he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line. Coming to the plate now, Tyler Naquin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Balbuena is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
Now from the Soto district of downtown Seattle, we've got baseball under the lights here at Safe. Stepping up now, Gene Segura, currently 3rd on the team in stolen bases, so we'll see if he gets an opportunity to do any running in this one. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've brought 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, everything's working for them. They've increased their lead in their division. They're blowing everybody away. The challenge, I think, moving forward is just to stay focused and motivated as they know they're going to be a playoff team.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jake Peters. He comes in currently 2nd on the team in home runs. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. First delivery to him on the way.
Third baseman
sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Ooh, that's one he wants back right now. Man, it looked like his timing was perfect. He just didn't barrel it up.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They trail it here 2-0. So stepping in, Dan Vogelbach. And something to watch out for is whether or not he'll be able to extend his 8-game hitting streak. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Mazzara moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting 5th.
Here's Robbie Cano now, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Oh, he definitely got away with a changeup right there. He hung that one. But the good news is you got him to pull it foul. Now you come back after him here with another pitch.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Ready now, Floyd Huddleston. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. A door towards second. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Standing in, Jeremy Polito. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. DeShields coming on. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Lazar is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Taylor Motter steps into the box, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard toward the right side. It's down for extra bases, and the Mariners have their first hit of the game.
Here we go. 2-2-2.
And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there. Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats. That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Throw won't get him at first. An infield single, and it's first and third now. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Mariner rally gets turned away as the digging in for his second at bat. Kyle Seager 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Now batting, first baseman.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And this is going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There is Andrus. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Digging in to try it again, Floyd Huddleston. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Into the windup and the pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And this is on the ground now for Andrus at short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Mike Zunino comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Taylor Motter. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Oh, he brought it back. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. I had him guessing that time, as he's barely able to foul it away.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Into the windup and the pitch. Jake Peters is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Swing and a little tapper. Lucroy scoops it up, and a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And another foul ball.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup, but you got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
Hit sharply on the ground. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If he hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
First baseman.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0-for-2 at this point. Mazzara has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. Striding in once again, Floyd Huddleston. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Matt, this is getting a little ridiculous. That strike right there puts him at 90% of hitters. He's throwing first pitch strike.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeremy Polito. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
The catcher, number 3.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Taylor Motter steps into the box. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Gene Segura standing in. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Into the windup and the pitch. Jake Peters is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
I really like how he's been throwing a lot of first pitch strikes in this game. That first pitch strike, it just opens up the whole strike zone and what you can do as a pitcher.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out. Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Seager. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Mazzara looks up.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game.
And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is...
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up. Even more so at the highest level of play, the honing of fundamentals must never be overlooked.